Hello, welcome to another visit with the History Professor. Today's an episode I call Trouble at Beaver Creek. Let me take you back to June of 2006 when the antique auto mushers of Alaska narrowly avoided a major international incident. Bruce Campbell and his lovely wife Marl had engineered an expedition to the far limits of the road system in the Canadian Arctic, a trip to Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. The Campbells led the AAMA caravan in their 1957 Ford Custom 300 two-door, sporting the 292 V8 producing 212 horsepower. The same model car Bruce and Marl drove when they got married in 1958. On the second day out of Anchorage, the caravan left United States soil and passed through Canadian customs at the border town of Beaver Creek. Canadians are known as happy and friendly people, but their Royal Canadian Mounted Police stands ever vigilant to protect their health and safety. Although Bruce Campbell is a decorated engineer who reached a pinnacle of his profession, as he drove into downtown Beaver Creek, he may have momentarily erred in his interpretation of the posted speed limit, a limit measured in kilometers per hour, not miles. Unknown to Bruce, the RCMP was alert that day and ready to protect their homeland. As Bruce and Marl sped unwittingly into downtown Beaver Creek, a patrol car gave chase, and with lights flashing and sirens wailing, in short order, the RCMP had got their man. Precisely what happened next has been lost to the mists of time, but analysis of archival material provides one possible reconstruction. Some contend that concerned antique auto mushers gathered before high-ranking Canadian officials to testify to Bruce's exceptional character and leadership. While their friends stood in the halls of power to plead for leniency, the Campbells put on a brave front, waiting outside in the rain. Later, Bruce felt that a small inducement might sway the decision in his favor. Ultimately, Bruce was released to the custody of his fellow auto mushers with the understanding he would promote the regional highway system. Once the specter of hard time in a Canadian prison was thwarted, the Campbells could once more enjoy their freedom. While a memorable event, the Beaver Creek incident was not Bruce's only claim to fame. For more than 20 years, Bruce was a leader who organized over 20 car shows at multiple venues. Bruce also designed and led at least 19 tours, totaling nearly 22,000 miles, or 4 round trips between New York and Los Angeles. While Bruce and Marl were leaders of many memorable events and expeditions across the poorly charted wilds of the North Country, those of us who were witness to history will never forget trouble at Beaver Creek. This has been a visit with the History Professor.